Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? I have not done a podcast episode in a little while. Longer than I had intended. I am going to the other house, or to the schooner house, after work today. So I thought I'm taking a half hour of my lunch and trying to bang out an episode. Let's go! So if I start talking a mile a minute, then we'll know why. But the good thing is that there's some sunshine coming in, so I don't have to do all of my setup with like the lights and everything. But today's episode is about one thing. Hello. We interrupt this podcast for the following message. I jumped right in. I was in such a rush, I didn't even bother introducing myself. So for any of you new viewers, hi, I'm Kelly, and this is Loch Briar Knits. For any of you returning viewers, this is probably not necessarily a strange happening. But welcome back. Now, on with the show. I have been hit with MUSSELBURGH hat fever. To an embarrassing degree. So I just wanted to talk about that and kind of show you some that are in progress, some that are completed, and one that's going to get cast on. I don't know what it is about that hat. I think what it is that there's just so much stocking net stitch and you're just going around and around. So it is a really relaxing knit. It's perfect for on-the-go knitting, car knitting, which would be on-the-go knitting, just mindless watching TV or, Netflix or YouTube, whatever knitting, anything where you don't need to pay attention for a good amount of time. Like even when I'm doing my socks, I do those on magic loops, so I'm still going back and forth. So there's just something about a hat, especially a hat where like it's going to be long, that I don't know. It's addictive. It is addictive. So Ysolda Teague really is going to have to send me to a 12-step program soon. But I know I'm not the only one. I know that there are people out there who rarely ever knit just one MUSSELBURGH hat. Now, the issue I did have with the first one was, and they warn you that the beginning is very fiddly. And the beginning is very fiddly. But Natty, and I'll try to remember to put the link down below, did a tutorial on doing the cast-on setup with a crochet hook. And I found that so much easier. It still took me a couple times to sort of get better at using the crochet hook because me and crochet are not friends. We're not really even on speaking terms. But I do have a crochet hook. So I tried it, and by I would say the third time I did, yes, three times, which means there's 3 hats. At least. But by the third one, I was like, oh, okay, I feel like I still watch the tutorial while I'm doing it, and I probably will for a few more times. But I did find that by the third time, I was like, oh, okay, I feel like I'm getting it down. I'm getting comfortable with it. So here is my MUSSELBURGH hat story thus far. So the first one that I have finished and soaked and blocked and am now wearing is this beauty here. So this yarn was, I think it was Log House Cottage yarns, but I don't remember the colorway. So this one, at first I thought, oh, I didn't make it long enough for folding up, and I didn't really for like the fold up. Well, I guess I could, but see, I like my hats to come down like lower if they're brimmed up, and that does still work, but I did notice that I really like wearing it slouchy, because I do love me a good slouch hat. And because it's doubled up, it's still nice and warm. So this one is for me. But I made this in the adult. It's going to be a messy hair episode. I made this in the adult small. What I would do going forward, I think, is to maybe take out, because I think the way I did it, I have, I think 28 stitches per section. And actually, can we just look at that? I love how this cast on looks. Even if it's fiddly, I love the way this looks. It's lovely. And then, you know, also reversible. But I would, because I have a small head. When I knit hats, I usually have to go to the teenager or, you know, child size. I like to say small head, big brain. But I think what I would do, because when you block it, it does kind of, you know, it obviously relaxes a lot more than when it's first knit. So I think I would probably knock it down a stitch. Oh, hey, I got a, hi, come here. Oh, he's a girl. My husband's been in Toronto all week, so somebody's being a bit of a sookie puppy. I mean, not me, her. I'm being a sookie human. So, yeah, so I think I would probably take out about maybe 4 stitches, just kind of one each section, and just to bring it in a little bit. And I think that would, yeah, maybe even 8. I might even like do 8, just to kind of bring it in and make it a little tighter. I mean, this is fine because I'm wearing it slouchy. And it fits, but it doesn't fit. I don't feel like it's kind of like tight on my head, but it's not too loose on my head either. The other option would be maybe just to go down a needle size, and I forget what needle size I did this on. Yeah, so I could probably just go down a needle size, and that would give me what I need. If only I could remember what needle size. I probably did 3.5 millimeter, maybe 3.75. I think I did 3.5. Anyway, I could just go down needle size. So that was my first one. My second one, I knit out of, and this one has not been soaked or blocked yet, but I knit this one out of my own yarn in my Lavender Field colorway. And I made this in the adult medium, and this is going to be for my sister for Christmas. And I really, this is awful to say, I really regret that I knit this for somebody else, because this was the only skein of the Lavender Field yarn colorway that I had. And I really love how it turned out. So this, my sister has a bigger head than me, and she has a lot of hair. She's got like a lot of hair, and it's curly. So it's curly, it's long, it's everything I wished my hair was. So this one is much too big for me. And also this has not been soaked or blocked yet. But I know, yes, I know you like the hats too. So this is, it's very nice. Like when I do this, it fits lovely. But I do still have to soak and block it first. So that's going to be for her. And I do love it. Oh God, I love the colors in that. Am I allowed to say that? Is that bragging? Whatever. I love it. So I will show you how that turns out after it's all soaked and blocked. So the other ones are works in progress. And one is not cast on at all. My ears. Okay, I think we're done putting them on my head now. So the next one is also going to be a Christmas gift for my sister-in-law. This is from Deep Stash. So deep, I don't even remember where I got it. It is called, oh, hey, there's my, I always have one crochet hook and I always lose it. So I literally now have about 4 crochet hooks, but I think this is the only one that I know where it's at. I don't know where they go. I don't know where they go. Anyway. So this is the yarn I'm using. I believe the dyer is called Huckleberry, or else Huckleberry was the color. I don't even know where the tag is now, but all it said on it was Huckleberry. It is a fingering weight, and I did this one in the same size that I did for my sister, so that would be the medium, adult medium. So I'm knitting along. Look, I love how like it's pooling, but it's pooling in a spiral. But look at the fun colors in it. So I thought this would be a really good gift for her because she goes out in the winter and she's walking the dog. So I thought this would be a fun thing for her. But yeah, I really like this. So this one I think I might be right almost at the point now where I can start shaping here. I do have to measure because you need, I think for the adult medium, I have to go like 19 inches from top to where I'm at before I start doing the shaping. And yeah, so look at that. Oh, I just love it. It's so crazy. The colors are insane. And I think those colors are going to work really well with her coloring. She's got dark hair. So I think those colors will look really good on her. So I'm actually going to try. We have a long weekend this weekend, which I completely forgot about. I forgot we had that Remembrance Day was on the Monday this year. So we've got the office. Well, my office is closed on Monday. So that gives us a long weekend, which is nice since my husband has been away all week. So this one is also knit out of my hand-dyed yarn in my Campfire Stories colorway. This one is for me. So I did remember this time I was like, no, I'm knitting my own. And this is so this is Campfire Stories. Let me see, see if I've got I had originally started knitting a pair of socks out of this, and I was doing it on the 9-inch circ, and I was not enjoying it, and so they were just languishing, and I thought, this is ridiculous. I think they'd been on the needles for about a year, and I knit like, I don't know, maybe like that much, and I was just like, I don't like knitting socks in 9-inch circs, and I really don't know what to do once I get to the needle. So I was like, I'm just going to take it out. It's languishing. I'm going to make myself a Musselburgh hat. So see, so you can kind of see the colors. I absolutely love how these are turning out. Like, I like how at the top, because you're doing, it's smaller, obviously, when you start out. And so you really get a blend of all the colors, and then it starts, like, look at that. I love that. Oh, I gotta make some more of this yarn. And then it kind of starts to sort of pool and spiral on the way down. So I really do like how that ends up looking. So this one is going to be for me. And this is just made out, all of these are made out of sock yarn. So all like 80-20 or 75-25. This one's 75-25. The one for my sister-in-law would have been, I felt like an 80-20. It was a little thicker. And the Lavender Fields would have been a 75-25. And then this one I think was 80-20. I forget now. I forget. Actually, that might have been a 75-25. anyway. So that is Musselburgh hat number 3. 1, 2, 4. Number 4. And then this is the one I'm going to cast on next. And my goal is to have this done by December because look at the colors. Oh, it's so Christmassy. So I want to have that for December so I can wear it. And this one, I do have the tag. Where did I put my glasses? Oh. I didn't put my glasses on just because the sun is glaring big time. But this is by Fleece Artist. And this is their, let me just see. This is 80/20, super wash merino and nylon. And I'm trying to see if it's got a name on it. It has COT 26, but no like other name. But I mean, does it need a name? Look at it. It's spectacular. Oh, I just love these. I had this pulled out to do a socks with, like, but then I remembered I have the sock yarn that I bought from Nomadic Yarns that's in one of their Christmas colorways that I was going to knit up this December as well. So this is going to be a hat, and I'm hoping to get that cast on this weekend. If I can get the one for my sister-in-law finished and cast off, then I'll cast this on. So that is my Musselburgh Mania story. I have been going right to town on that. I have also been knitting on some other Christmas gifts. I'm doing a pair of socks for my husband. I'm doing a pair of socks for one of my nieces. I'm doing, what else? Oh, the blanket for my nephew, the TV blanket that I'm making out of the fisherman's wool. I'm gonna stop and think. I love how that's turning out. I love the colors I used. I love how they look together. I love everything about it. And I'm basically knitting 30 rows of each color. So the colors are about like that high. And there's 3 different colorways that I'm using. So I will show you that. I'll show you that definitely on the November vlog, which should probably be coming out soon. But I'll also, I should have it finished, I think, for the next episode. So I will show you then as well. So that is about everything. My lunchtime is probably going to be over shortly. So I will check in with you guys later. The November vlog will be coming out probably in the next week or so. I'm going to say the next week. And yeah, so the next time I see you, I am hoping to have at least one sleeve done on my sweater that I'm knitting that has been languishing, and I can't even remember which sweater it is. Is it my 3rd DRK sweater? That's sad that I don't even remember what sweater it is. It's been sitting there. It got, the Musselburgh hats just took over my life. That and the blanket. And, but I do want to get that finished before Christmas. And what else have I got going on? Anything? Hang on. Ooh. I am almost done the second sock of these, like, kind of not impromptu, like, just, I made up snow pattern. I'm just kind of going along. I had 2 minis and a 50-gram ball. So what I did on the other sock is it's the reverse. Oops. So on this sock, anywhere that it's green is this color, the bright pink on the opposite sock, and then anywhere that it's pink is green. So you can kind of see. So I've just been picking away at that, usually like here and there, but I'm so close to being finished. I am taking this to the cottage with me because I would like to get this finished and off the needles and on my feet. So that is what is going on. I've just been going insane. Oh, wait, there was a purchase. Over by the cottage, we have and I don't think I showed these. We have a variety store. It's like a sort of like a dollar store, I'd say a little higher end. They have everything in there, like anything you could possibly need, they have in there. But they also have a yarn section. They usually have lots of like Briggs and Little. They have some acrylic, but they also have some really good sock yarn. Like I've been able to get, I don't think I have any up here, but I've been able to get like some really nice German sock yarn that's like really multicolored. And then this, it's called Fjord Socks. I don't know where it's made from. And I mean, they're not like, it's not dollar store cheap. This is $15.99 per skein. But I got this one. Like, look at that. And then I got this one. So, yeah. So I've got that. I've got it in the bag with what I did at I think I showed you guys these. I think I did, or was it in the vlog? Well, I'll show you really quick, just in case I didn't. But at the yarn, I want to say yarn festival that they do at Memory Lane every year. So I got Woolen Wanderlust, and this is Nerds with Needles. And then this was Botanical Fibers. Isn't that a pretty green color? And then I also got, I think I did show this, but I'm not 100% sure. So just in case, I did buy some fiber for when I learn how to spin, which I'm hoping to do next year. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, love it. Those are my purchases. And yeah, so anyway, my lunch hour is about to be up. I've got about 10 minutes to grab myself something to eat. Whoops. And then I can edit this in the weekend and get it up probably on Sunday. So thank you so much for checking us out. Don't forget to hit the like and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and keep your eye out for the November vlog, which has lots of fall colors in it, which most of our leaves are on the ground now, but there's still a nice amount of gold with some rusty orange hanging in there. So yeah, so I will check in with you guys soon, and until then, happy knitting, and I will see you soon. Bye.